that I can take the duration of the traffic stop to make sure they're not stolen. And also, I don't want to get shot with this.
I'm not sure if we want
Next one, Jamaica is going to be Rossi. Serial number. All that does is it checks through a national database just to see if the gun control.
here too.
We don't register our guns in Arizona, so I have no idea who these guns belong to. He's a U.S. citizen. He can have them, and that's far as I need to know. His Arizona driver's license is valid, which means that he's good. He's got no wants and warrants. He's gonna get all these back. He's gonna get a citation for the reason I stopped him. He's gonna go back on his way. I'm gonna put these back in here, just like this, okay? Don't touch. Okay. Take that one there, and that right there. All right. Bullets in here. Those are empty. Good mags. Don't go anywhere. Man, there's some bad ammunition right there. You like them? Yeah, those are. Those are like hollow bullets. Those are hollow. There we go. Take that one there. There we go. There's another one. Those are really light. Okay. Okay. What he had was green chip ammo. He had some really lightweight hollow point ammo. All that means is for those of you that know guns, there are different types of ammo for different situations, and it's not normal range ammo. All of it's totally legal. The ATF doesn't restrict the owning of any of that, so there's nothing illegal about it. Just not normal range ammo, not your regular ball ammo that you're shooting through paper targets. You live here in Coolidge, right? That's why you need all those. You didn't stop at that stop sign. So, stop sign violation and just not having insurance. Okay? Give the court a call. All the information here, phone number for the court. Give them a call. Okay? Get that there. Any questions? No. All right.
Darlene.
All right. You're welcome. The reason I stopped you is you're in the windshield and you're
have a cat.
both your front windows are dark.
Angela.
Mike Rogers said he supports all restrictions on abortion.
Yeah, see? YouTube. Okay, there we go. I think you can see, but I'm not quite sure.
We have to stop like
Go on, the game's updated. So that's good.
It's Ghost Pepper Cheesy at Penn Station. Light it up.
Back windows and everything else are totally fine. Do you not have a driver's license? Not in here. Okay. Okay, but do you have one? Okay. The Arizona tint law says that 30% of the light that's outside needs to get inside. Can you put your window up a little bit? I'll show you exactly. Okay. Well, on this particular day, you notice that I had my window tint meter stuck in my vest. I normally don't have it with me, but on that particular day, the sheriff's office traffic unit, so my whole unit, all the guys that I work with and my bosses were all out specifically focusing on window tint stops. It's a violation that we see often. The bosses said, hey, this is getting out of control and there's tinted windshields everywhere. So we were really focusing specifically on window tint violations as a primary violation, reason where we were stopping people, and then seeing where those stops went. I'll show you. So this thing goes on, and what it reads is 4%. So it's 4% of the light outside gets inside. So that's what that is. And then you can't have any tint on your windshield below. There's like a little mark somewhere around here normally. And that's where your tint strip should be. Thanks, that for me 1 second. Thanks, sir. The driver of this car identifies himself with an identification card and says, hey, I have a driver's license. But he gives me an identification card. So I come back here and I run it, and he doesn't have a license and only has an identification card. I'm an adult, 45 years old. I've never had an identification card because my license has never been suspended. So I called Wisconsin. They said your driver's license is suspended. Do you have improper materials on both your windows and your windshield? You've never broken your insurance with you, and you're driving while your license is suspended and also expired. So this driving while suspended is a criminal offense, and what that means is, all that simply means that you have to go to court, you have to talk to the judge about it. Do you have a good license? Yeah. Okay, can you guys switch so you can drive? All right. I'll let you do that, and then you can motor safe. What's your driver's license? What? You don't have a driver's license. Okay.
Man, I never thought of stuff like that.
Well, why? You're driving a car that's the darkest tint, literally the darkest tint I've seen all day. All right. So you're driving dirty. So do you have any idea? Do you have any idea? Do you have anything that has your name on it? Yes, please. Oh, you're from California. Welcome to America. Here. It's your first day of work? Almost probably going to be a little late. You're driving a car with a tinted windshield that comes from Instagram and everything. Yeah, man, I'm everywhere. I appreciate that. Now it's behind you. Crazy. Born in 04. It's all right. This is why we make window tints now. This car, nice car, new. Limo tint all the way around. Limo tint on the windshield, limo tint on the front windshield or windows.
I get it.
Driver has an ID card from California. Doesn't have a driver's license. So this car is going to be towed. He's going to be cited. And this stop, which leads to a 3511 tow and impound and everything, all comes from just a simple stop for windows. The legal level of light that can come out from outside to inside needs to be more than 30% warm. Yours is
harder.
2. So that's the why I stopped you. That and you have this same window tint through your entire windshield of your car. I'm going to tow your car because you can't drive it because you don't have a license. So that's kind of how everything works. So tow truck's on its way. If you want to call someone to come here and come pick you up, that's cool. If you want to Uber, you can Uber. You're not under arrest. You're free to go as soon as I give you your citation. I'll let you know exactly where the car's going and some information on how to get it out. The registered owner is going to have to get it out and then have all of that tint removed from the windshield because that is absolutely dangerous. What you can drive without a license is like one of those scooters. Man, you don't need a license for that. Stay off the roadway. A skateboard, maybe, bicycle. All of those things, you don't need a license, man. You get right now, today, you can drive one of those to work. But this car, man, this car is going to go with me. Yeah, man, absolutely. I love pictures. People on the internet are like, oh, you're rude, you're condescending, you shouldn't talk to people like that. But I never get complaints from people I talk to in person. I only get complaints from people on the internet. And I stopped this kid. I'm towing his car and impounding it for 20 days. And we had such a good interaction that I still get a selfie with him. We still shake hands. We still leave, with some sort of mutual level of respect. Like the internet just needs to stop saying that I'm mean to people because the people that I contact in real life they have absolutely no issue with how I talk to people. I appreciate it. You know what? I appreciate you being cool with me. So that makes it a ton cooler, man. Listen, don't be late for work. Good job being 20 and at least having a job. You're better than a lot of people in your generation. So, 19, close enough. I rounded it up. All right, take off, man. Get to walk. Be good. Thanks, man. See your driver's license, please.
How am I going to this guy in the back?
Well, I was looking in my rearview mirror, and you were so close to me, I couldn't see your headlights. So, I'm driving through the construction zone. It's posted as 25, and this lady is like one step away from being in my back seat. I mean, she is riding me like I had a saddle on the back of my car. So after she tailgated me, literally for miles,
Wow.
5-mile-an-hour zone, I pulled over. I pulled the old Top Gun where I pulled over, slammed to my brakes, and let her go by, and then got in behind her. Since you were tailgating me and trying to push me through this construction zone, I figured that we should then have a chat about that. So I'm trying to back brush your windshield, and you're not supposed to drive with your handicap placard on, and you should be wearing a seatbelt. So.
Okay, the seatbelt, I have a theory on that. If motorcyclists don't have to wear helmets, why do I have to wear a seatbelt?
Because cars are more than motorcycles. So I'm pretty sure that somewhere on your handicap placard it says that you're not supposed to drive with that thing up. Remove from here before operating vehicle. Says it right on there.
You guys know this game
Which is weird.
was School Bus Simulator 24. I had this Halloween update.
Get away from that smoke there, gang.
Going
All of
through.
the violations. She will leave us stuff.
This is a bus game.
The thing I'm going to
I
see
do
you
have my.
with is-
If you can see it, I'm a bus right there.
And reasonable
Yeah.
zero, 'cause you have to drive. Although you disagree with it, you have to drive where you should go. That is important.
We should have a house update.
Warnings on everything.
Like buy houses and like.
All right, well, I'm Deputy Sloper. I work for the sheriff's office. Whole bunch of reasons I stopped you. You're in a lifted truck and no mud flaps. You've never used your turn signal once since I saw you. You're not wearing your seatbelt. You have a big crack in your windshield. That's what we have so far. So, I see your registration paperwork. I got the same headlamp. I like that thing. Is that the one where you go like this and it turns off? I like that one. Just a ticket for not wearing your seatbelt. Like, you have to have mud flaps, your windshield, and you pulled out in front of me, and no turn signals. These things work. Does that work? That works.
That was probably a really bad idea.
Yes, ma'am, it was. That is absolutely great. And I also feel like wearing seatbelts is a very important thing.
I'm just taking off.
I didn't see it. There's never ever a reason to take it off. I deal with people who, when I stop them, they take off their seatbelt right away all the time. I don't know why people do this. 99% of the time, people aren't getting
Yeah,
it.
I'm gonna go
Take your
take a
seatbelt off.
bath.
Because then I have to believe someone who I've never met, who only has the self-interest of not getting a ticket, that they're probably lying to me. So, if you get pulled over, leave your seatbelt on at least till the officer, trooper, deputy gets up to your window, because now I have to take your word for it, and I've never known you before.
Oh, man, I always say I want you to pull me over.
Well, probably not a good idea. See your driver's license. So the reason I stopped you is you're more than 20 miles an hour over the speed limit. You were 68 and a 45 when we passed each other. You're asked to see your registration code for insurance. And you gotta wear your seatbelt. Seatbelts are super important. And your plates are suspended. Her plate returns are suspended for lack of financial responsibility. What that means is, in all probability, she changed her insurance company. MBD then sent her a letter. And that letter says, hey, we need you to verify.
I had a low one.
This is her normal business hours. So I called.
Be right back.
Verified that her policy is current. Wow. Still gonna issue
I
her
had a low
citation
one,
for
8
displaying a
words.
financial suspended plate. I'm not going to take her plate. During the night, I couldn't get in touch with the insurance company. I would take that plate as required. Forces her to go into MBD and provide them permanent insurance. So if MBD sends you a letter, do not rely on your insurance company. Take that letter, go to MBD, show them that you have current insurance.
Did you get different house from
You
anyone
were
else?
68 and 45, so like you're 23 over. R&P stands for reasonable and prudent, which you is 0 because you're not wearing your seatbelt and your
You
plates.
get a different house from someone else.
So, means that MBD probably sent you something and said, hey, you need to verify your current proof of insurance, or you received a ticket before for no proof of insurance. And what happened is they suspended your plates, which means that technically you can't drive because you don't have any registration to do. And then you have to wear your seatbelt because it's a their ticket.
Look,
It's kind of the way it's a thing. It's a thing. So, and you know what? That is absolutely fine. That's
Tell me, I've argued with you this before. Why do I have to wear seatbelt when my kids on the school bus do not?
Watch it. Dad.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying, so.
I mean, school buses are incredibly larger and travel.
You're fine.
Those?
Gosh.
You want me to make some? Want to help me get some view? You're yeah. You're cute. I'm just kidding. This is a baby.
Physics says otherwise. Being the vehicular crimes unit of the Sheriff's Office Traffic Unit, I respond to fatal collisions. Collisions where people were ejected from vehicles and sustained fatal injuries. Those people were ejected out of their vehicles because of not wearing seatbelts. So the thought of, well,
Yeah.
wearing seatbelts kills people. No, being ejected out of a moving vehicle kills people. And that's what I
Hello.
mean by wearing seatbelts.
Of course, it's just.
All right, so get home and then take care of this, okay?
8 words in that.
Okay, let's go.
Why hasn't she done it for 4 years? Radical Kamala Harris created the border crisis. Thousands of accused murderers, rapists, even terrorists pour in. Each crime they commit makes American victims.
Please comment
Innocent victims of Kamala's
so I know who's in.
They were bludgeoned, raped, strangled, stabbed, shot, and murdered. And
You know,
more
one
American
person
lives
has to
will be lost
begin.
if she isn't stopped.
Who's you taking a plane? There should be a Halloween update. No, probably not. Man, I wish. I'm gonna watch this show real quick. Okay.
Medium French fries.
So it looks like someone's come up with a very new smart idea on how to completely rinse this game of its money, and it's very clever. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you the new best way to make money in emergency handbook. If you have the okay, that is you will all see about that. Anyway, please subscribe. And let me just tell you how to do it because it's really interesting actually. So some very smart guy, I think he's called like Hamburger Plays or something. Shout out to this idea. But basically he just thought, why don't I just get 2 private servers and just like alternate in robbing either of them? And this is really smart, okay? It might just sound basic, but it makes so much sense, right? Because right now, in one private server, you aren't gonna make anything. I mean, this all works because of a recent new command which they added, which was the flight command. Because obviously you can just like fly around in emergency handbook now, which is really useful to make this process more efficient. And if you hold shift, it goes like crazy fast. So with this, it makes this really good, really good. So as you know, there's like cooldowns on all the robberies. So obviously the bank, the harbour, all the fuel stations, tool shop, whatever. It's got a cooldown so you can't rob it too much, right? But if you throw another private server into the mix, then things go a bit different. So if I just pull in my ultimate here, essentially what's going on here is I've got one account which is using the Microsoft Store version of Roblox. By the way, you don't need to be on a PC to do this. You can do it technically if you have a phone and a laptop or a phone and a tablet, just like 2 devices, you can make this work. And what you need is basically 2 private servers. If you don't have 2 private servers, I'm sure you can ask your friend, they might have a private server. I have some private servers, they're not open right now because I'm using it for this video, but you can see I've got 2 private servers, Neo Public, Neo Production. I closed both of them just to make this video. And this account here is in Neo Production, and my Neo Plays account is in Neo Public. So basically, why do I need 2 accounts? What does this mean? So what's going to happen is, because I'm leaving an account in a server which I typically wouldn't be in, it's going to allow the cooldowns to go down because someone's in the server. So I've got 2 private servers. Let's say I've robbed this server at my old server. Okay, if I now go to this server, rob this one, by the time I finish robbing this one will be ready to go back to. It's a bit confusing, okay? I know it doesn't make much sense, but you should be able to understand it by the end of this video. So I'm going to put them side by side so we can get a better view of this. The UI does not really fit like that, but it's okay. So the idea is you're gonna want to make money on this account. So let's just use Neoplans. And what I can do, wait a few minutes for all the robberies in this server to start, which they already have, so I'm going to start now. Rob everything in this server by flying to each point. Then as soon as that's done, you join this one and do the process again. And because this account has already been in the server, all the robberies are ready and I don't need to wait for them to regenerate, if you know what I mean. So apparently you can make upwards of 300,000 euros per hour doing this, which I just think is crazy because the limit right now is kind of like 150, 200. This is like way more. So yes, there's a cost to it. Obviously there's a cost of 2 private servers. If you have that, right, and I'm just saying, if you did have 3 private servers, yeah, I'm just putting it out there, that might actually, that might even get you money even faster, because if you've got 3, then you can just hop between them so quickly that I think at that point you'd be making about 500k an hour, 600k. So listen, the more private servers you get, the more money you're going to make. So if you've got like 16 private servers, then you're laughing to the bank. So I guess I'm going to do it with 2 because I only have 2, and I'm not willing to spend another 200 Robux on another private server. It's just not necessary. So let's just try it with 2. So with my ult in the other server, I can now start robbing this. So obviously with the fly command, I mean, this is going to make robbing going around. I don't even need a car anymore because look, I can just fly around the map. So let's say let's start with the bank. So if you ideally want to plan out a route as to where you're going to go in what order, because that will just simplify things. I'd suggest going from the bottom right to the top left, something like that. So let me just start with the bank, for instance. Obviously, before you start this, you're going to want to buy like a lot of bombs and stuff you need for the robbery, because you're going to need a lot when you're doing this so much. Just gonna buy loads of those. Let's just buy like 6, more. Let's get like 8. Just for this, I'm not gonna do it for like ages, but just as a proof of concept, I'm gonna do it for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, just to see how good it really is. So yeah. Anyway, now that I've got the bombs, I should have everything I need to actually start doing this stuff now. So literally just fly into the bank. That's kind of annoying. There you go. If you wanted to take this really advanced, you can put ults at every robbery and name the ults like a username of something, and then just like TP. This is closed because I only just joined this server, so actually it was swaps my ult. Yeah, I didn't think this through properly. I was meant to start with this one, but I'm just waiting to use this server now. But once it's going, it's going. So once I rob this one will be ready in here, and then you return to this server, that will be ready again. It's a very complicated method, but once you get your head around it, it's very simple, it's very effective, and it'll get you a lot of money very quickly. But yeah, you do need to keep in mind that the time you're spending in each server is not going to be enough for the other server to regenerate, so there's going to be a bit of waiting, which is why if you do get more servers, like 5 or 6, which I know is unreasonable, but if you've got like 5, 6 servers, the time waiting between to rob all those different servers is going to be none. So that would be much better, but obviously 2 is kind of what most people can afford. Anyway, as you can see, it's open now. So we can just go ahead and just do it like normal. Obviously with the fly, it might be a bit easy.
Would you have done something differently if President Biden? There's not a thing that comes to mind.
Kamala wouldn't do anything different. Even with her lunch.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Right, so there you go. You literally just clean out the bank, clean out every single robbery, and obviously much easier to grab. So just go to vehicle, happy. There you go. That is, so probably will want to go to like gas to go or something. I'm just going to whatever's nearest, obviously. And there you go. So you just cycle between it all, and then obviously when I'm done with everything in the server, the next robbery is waiting for me. I don't know why this is not available. Yeah, if something's not open, just go to a different place, and then while you're at that place, that thing that you was closed is probably going to be open again. So there you go. Literally just clean it out. The drill. That is this method. I'm just going to do it for like, I'll sit here for like 20 minutes or something. There's nothing in there. You used to be able to break the ones that had nothing inside. I guess they simplified it for players now. And we are all done now. So yeah, that's the jeweler. I would assume that the other thing is open again. Yeah, it is. So there you go. All you got to do is just wait a little bit. Obviously, this will be cooking around like a bat or something, like a metal bat. But obviously, just for demo purposes, if you wanted to do this properly, obviously get the correct tools before you start. But there you go. I mean, this is like really great. I can see how this works, and and I don't know if I wouldn't call it a glitch. It's just kind of smart. I mean, to be fair, you are just paying the developers more money by getting more private servers. So they don't really mind. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that as well. Yeah, as for the order,
You alright?